Perfect. All right, Steph, you can restart the recording. All right, so everybody, welcome, welcome, welcome to our team call. Today is November 20th. My name is Cece, President. I am super duper excited that you're all here with me. So I have a lot of stuff that we're going to jam pack in a little bit of time. I'm going to tell you right now, we're going to talk tonight about sharing Isagenix during the holidays. Who might be interested in learning about how you could powerfully launch or relaunch or, share Isagenix at a time right now? Anybody else interested in that other than me? Okay, good. Oh, good. I love it. All right, perfect. So one of the things, and feel free, Chuck, I know you have some feedback too, so feel free to unmute yourself whenever you want to jump in. So one of the things that I know about, this time of year when we're in full holiday mode, people are always talking about, people are always traveling. People are always busy. People are always talking about money. People are always talking about, getting together with their food, getting together with their family and eating a lot of food. And so it would be a very convenient time for people to say, no to the opportunity of Isagenix. It would be a very convenient time for us to say no to our Isagenix businesses and go to a law. I'm going to, first of all, start by challenging you guys. Listen, this is the absolute best time of the year to really fully engage in Isagenix. One of the reasons is this. Let me tell you the first reason. And then I'm going to tell you a couple of things that we can do. One of the best reasons is this. Entrepreneurial-minded people like myself recognize that in the next 30 to 45 days, people are going to be doing what? Making New Year's resolutions. What's always the number one New Year's resolution? I want to lose some weight. And number two, I want to make more money, right? And maybe not necessarily in that order, but those are the things that people are talking about, that it's on the forefront of their minds. That's why advertisers spend hundreds of millions of dollars a year at this time of year talking about their fitness programs, talking about Weight Watchers, talking about, all these different solutions. So entrepreneurial minded people recognize which is what we're looking for as partners in our business with us. They recognize that this is the best time to plug in and really get started. Would anybody care to know when my Isagenix business officially launched? Anybody care to know? I actually did my first, I would post a little bit here and there. I was just sharing that I was excited about Isagenix here and there. But my first, strategic launch into my Isagenix business happened the week of the 23rd of December of 2015, because I knew that that's what was going to be on people's minds. So I don't want you to fall into those stories. I don't want you to accept those stories that, that people have around the holidays, because they're just that. They're just stories. So I'm going to talk about sharing Isagenix during the holidays. I'm going to talk about 4 specific things that we can do to share Isagenix during the holidays. I'm going to give you a number of different scripts. Write down as much as you can, but know that my beautiful Stephanie and we're going to get these scripts all typed up so that you'll have them in one easy place that you can use. So I'm going to share some different scripts about sharing Isagenix, and then I'm going to give you some specific language around objections for Isagenix. Would anybody find that of value? Perfect. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Y'all know when I like it when y'all talk back to me. It just makes me feel like I'm not talking to myself. Okay, great. All right. So the first thing, let's talk about sharing Isagenix. So I'm going to do a quick little screen share. One of the things that I am doing this holiday is I am participating in a page that we have called Slay the Holidays. So if you're not a part of the Slay the Holidays group and you would like to be a part of our Slay the Holidays Facebook group, go ahead and put your name in the box so I can make sure to get you added to that group. And what we're doing in our Slay the Holidays group, if you look at the About section, it really is just a great place for people to plug into, to have support during the holidays. We're sharing recipes, we're sharing workouts, it's going to be uplifting. I'm going to be doing some Facebook Live coaching in there, during this time. And then we're also going to be doing group cleanses together every Wednesday, right? So it's just a really great vehicle. It has a lot of assets already built in, right? So we can, you know, get new people started that are, you know, customer or business focused, but get new people started or have our team members plug in as a way to be accountable during the holidays. So the way I am utilizing that is I have put a script together called my Slay the Holiday script, and I'm sharing it here on my screen. And it's basically, now, let me start by saying there are very few times that CC President will lead the conversation about Isagenix with the products. There's very few times in this day and age that will happen. Slay the Holidays is one of those times that I will lead the conversation talking about our amazing superfood products. Typically, I'm talking about that fit solution. But again, the Slay the Holiday script, which you guys are gonna get this. You know, again, it starts. Hey, Stephanie, I hope you're doing great. It's been forever since we've talked. Hey, listen, I wanted to share something with you that's really exciting. I'm doing with my Isagenix team. We're launching something very special for the holidays, an accountability program called Slay the Holidays. We created a fun Facebook group where we should be sharing holiday recipes, quick workouts, and some workout tips, blah, 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 right? And so it basically, you know, it walks you through the entire script of inviting people to become a part of your group. Now, let me point this out. I have added something that I'm doing particularly for the folks that I enroll, and I'd invite you to consider the same. One of the things I say is I'm giving out a free bedtime belly buster pack for my team members with the most points. Ask me how you get points in my contest. Oh, by enrolling as many of your friends as you can, right? Like that's how people are going to get points. And so whoever starts that's my personally enrolled customer, that's a part of the, and that goes for you guys that are my personally enrolled customers. You know, those of you who are a part of the Slay the Holidays, you're my personally enrolled, whoever gets the most points, you'll get a free bedtime belly buster pack just for me as my holiday gift to you, okay? So, and I invite you to do the same thing for your customers, is that if that's something that feels good for you, you know? And so anyway, and I'm using this for the most part, I'm going back to people who have been active in Isagenix before and are no longer active, or people that maybe I've talked to Isagenix about before and didn't get started then, okay? And so I just have an entire little script to use for those folks. So that's Slay the Holidays. That's the Facebook group and the script as a great way to really stay engaged in your business over the holiday season, okay? There's one. Sharing Isagenix through gifts. So another thing that I love is our Healthy Giving Guide. If you guys haven't seen the Healthy Giving Guide, I'm going to put, oh look, I need to send it to Stephanie because I can't figure out how to, look, I can't figure out how to get it in there. So if you haven't seen the Healthy Giving Guide, it's an amazing online digital guide that has a bunch of different Isagenix products in here. It has all of our holiday specials, gifts. We call it Gifts That Change Lives. And so it's just an amazing little guide with all of these great ideas, gift giving ideas that you can use. So I would invite you to consider this. Look, if you have to give a gift, you know, if you're doing, one of my team members, I can't remember who it was, maybe it was Denise, tagged me, she's doing a gift exchange. It's like a $10 gift. If somebody gets a $10 gift from me, guess how much this is? This is $10. What an amazing gift this would be. And of course, my business card will be inside, and I'll teach the person that whoever I give it to, I'll wrap it up in a little bow, and the person I give it to, I'll teach them how to use the various things, right? And that's just amazing way to introduce people to Isagenix during the holiday season. You know, how about How about if you are going to a party and you're invited to bring some dessert, cut up a bunch of bars and take that over there. I love, love, love our Isagenix protein balls. Maybe make protein balls as your dessert that you need to take to the holiday party, right? But I want you to think about it. I want you to consider this. You would be buying gifts from your own superfood nutrition store, gifts that are going to make people healthier and happier. And you're earning residual. You're getting the BV from those gifts that you're buying for other people. And so what I might invite you to do, what I'll be doing is I'm going to be buying all of my gifts. I'm writing up a list. I'm going to be buying all of my gifts on the same week. So then perhaps that week I might get a 5-cycle bonus or a 1-star bonus. Maybe you could get a 5-cycle or a 1-star bonus depending on where you are in your business. And that's an extra, a 5-cycle bonus is an extra $250, right? So that's supplementing the cost of you buying gifts, right, for other people. Does that make sense, you guys? And so again, I'd invite you to consider stuff like that. And for those of you who are crafty and creative, one of the things that I love in this gift guide is they have cute little things. Wait, let me go back. They have cute little things like this, like how to make a gnome. And you learn how to make a little gnome with an e-shot. I think it's the cutest thing ever. So, there's all kinds of, that is so Stephanie Bavaro. It's not even funny. That is so Stephanie.
Hey, Cece,
yeah?
Can I tell you my favorite part of the healthy guide?
What, the discount codes?
Oh, the discount codes. You know it. You guys, I have placed such really good orders optimizing every one of these codes. If you look on the pages, there are little flashing green dots. Some of the dots just tell you about the product or what's new or something like that. But most of them give you the code and the terms of the associated discount. So if you order 200 BV from that book, you get a free, the Season's Joy smells so good. I just smell it all the time. So there's so much good. Yeah, I'll look at all those little discount codes they have for 20% off for Juvity and stuff like that. So that's it. I'm done. Sorry. Thank you.
Yeah. And I knew it was you and the codes. This woman, she is like the super discount shopper ever, like extraordinaire. So, so all of that to say, like, there are just some really creative things, how to make your own little spa gift, right? Like, how cool is that? I think those things are so cool. And if you do stuff like that, look, put them in the Facebook pages, share that creative stuff. Stephanie, will you make me some of these when I get there? In January, these little popsicles, these little pop cake things.
Not only that, but if you look in the chat box, I put the ISA product link to the raspberry cheesecake protein balls, and I made them, and they're really good.
Not saying, just saying.
Yeah, and I even cut down a little bit on some of the things, and they just came out quite delicious.
Oh, I love it. Awesome. Perfect. So let's look at gifts as a way of sharing Isagenix through the holidays. Make sense, guys? All right, so here is, I want to tell you number 3. So what would you do? Let's say you're at a holiday party and somebody says, oh my gosh, this happened to Stephanie recently. Oh my gosh, your skin looks amazing. Like, what are you doing? Or you look amazing. What are you doing? And let's say that happens at a holiday party. Look, I have some really great script. I have a really great script. I want to find it for you. Yeah, here we go. You're at a holiday party and somebody compliments you like, oh my God, how do you stay in Liz, how do you stay in such amazing shape during the holidays? Like, what are you doing? Oh my God, you epic. And so here's a really great script that I think would work really well. And like I said, write down as much as you can. I'm not going to keep repeating because I want to get us out of here as close to on time as possible. But we're going to get this all typed up for you. So it's like, thank you for noticing. It's really interesting. I actually struggled for a couple of years, but 3.5 years ago, I got on this nutrition system that's just super simple to follow. I never stop using it. It's really convenient. And that's my secret weapon. That's it. And you stop. And that's my secret weapon. And you stop right now. So mine is 3.5 years, but Stephanie, Stephanie's kind of been up and on for 3 years or 3.5 years. Liz might say 2. I think Liz has been on 2 years. lender would say, I've been on 3 months or, 3 months or 2 months, right? But whatever it is, that's it. I got on this, 3 months ago, I got on this nutrition system that just is super simple to follow. I've never stopped using it. It's really convenient, and that's my secret weapon. Say nothing else. What are they naturally going to say? What's a person naturally going to say? Right. What is it? What are you doing? Right? How's it work? Something like that. Yes. And so your answer is this. You're going to get all this language in a document. I'd love to share it with you. In fact, I've already shared it with a couple of hundred people. That's me. Or Stephanie would say, I've already shared it with, 15, 20 people. That's Steph. Liz would say, I've already shared it with 50, 60 people. That's Liz, right? So whatever your number is, you say that. I'd love to share with you. In fact, I've already shared it with a couple hundred people, and everybody loves it. But now isn't the right time or place. Let's just enjoy the party. Now, look, is your phone number still, blah, 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 blah? Well, listen, why don't we connect in the next couple of days, and I'll just pass some information your way. In the meantime, let's just enjoy the rest of the party. And then change the subject. We call that the takeaway, right? We call that the takeaway. You're not pressed. You're not excited. You're not, oh my God, yes. And it under nature, whey protein and New Zealand and cows and ashwagandha. Like you're not trying to spew some Andrea Frank Hankart, right? Idea. What you're really doing is you're doing a little bit of a creating curiosity and then doing the takeaway. Here's what I might do. If you were at that party, let's say you guys were still at that same party. Let's say you were still at that same party. I might go over to them. This is an advanced tip for my friends, Zach and Eden, by the way. I might go to them a little bit later in that party and say, oh my God, wait, Liz, hold on, girl. It just hit me that you remind me of one of my girlfriends. Girl, look at her transformation photo. Isn't that crazy? She just reminded me of you. Is that epic or what? Oh, all right. But yeah, I can't wait to talk to you. Yeah, I'll share. Don't worry. Yeah. Don't worry. I got to get out of here, but I'll share with you more. That's it. Right? Like that's it. We're just creating curiosity for people. Okay. Is that good? Is that good or is that good? Okay, good. All right, perfect. So that is sharing the opportunity. Did I get everything? I just want to make sure. Oh, no, one more. Yes. Here's my favorite. Sharing during the holidays. So we started out this conversation by saying that people who are entrepreneurial are absolutely going to they don't want to wait. They're going to want to take advantage of the holidays, right? Because it's such an amazing time to help people get started. And the reality is consumers, people overspend during the holidays. I know I've been guilty of that in the past, trying to make sure, when Shay was younger, trying to make sure she had, the perfect Christmas and everything she wanted and blah, 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 blah. And I have 17 nieces and nephews and right. Like, me, like everybody else, was spending so much money. And so what if you could, really at this point in time, invite people and say, look, if I could show you a way to create $5,000 to $6,000 in 5 to 6 weeks, would that be something that would impact your holiday? Would that make a difference in your holiday? Would that set up your 2016 for success? Or 2016, let's try this again. 2019 for success. If I could show you a way to create $5,000 to $6,000 in 5 to 6 weeks, how would that impact your family's Christmas? And here's the reality, guys. If a person does a run for executive with value packs, that's about $5,000, $5,000 to $6,000. And so I can see on some faces, because I see many of you looking like, Cece, look, I didn't do that. How am I going to teach them how to do that? Well, here's what I want you to get, guys. It's not about what you did. It's about what can be done. So that's what I want you to think about. Don't limit somebody else's thinking based on the results that you produce. You produce the results based on, what felt good for you, what your levels were, right? What pushed you. Yeah. And so 5 to 6K in 5 to 6 weeks is absolutely real. And many, 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 many people have done it in Isagenix. And so again, I challenge you, have that conversation with people. How many people can you get on the phone with and have that conversation? Here's another challenge. How many of you would be open to looking at doing this for yourselves? Like, what would $5,000 to $6,000 mean for you, Liz? What would it mean for you, Cindy? Or mean for you, Lucille or Linda? Like, what would $5,000 mean for you guys in particular? So is it hard? So first of all, look, let me not front. It's $5,000. It's 5K in 5 weeks hard. It's a stretch. It's a stretch. It's gonna stretch you. Period. Is it doable? Is it possible? 100%. Without question. 100%. So again, do it for yourself. Do it for yourself. That's what I would say. So those are the 4 ways that I'd invite you to share Isagenix during the holiday season. Now, really, really quickly, I want to share with you 2 objection handling techniques that you could use for people that you're talking to that say, I can't get started right now. And the first objection we're going to go through is really mostly focused on a customer, a person who is looking to get started. They've already said, no, I'm not interested in the business, but yes. And then you came back and said, well, are you open to supporting me as a customer? And they said, yes. And then you had a conversation and then they said, it's too expensive, right? So we're going to talk about that one first. And then I'm going to talk to you about an objection for a person who is, who wants to really create an income with Isagenix. Okay. So let's talk first about the customer money objective. CC, I want to wait until after the holidays because I don't have the money. So the first thing that you could do with the thing that has worked really well in the past that you could do is you can actually teach people how to fundraise for themselves. Okay. Now, one, you could always say, well, can I teach you how to get your products paid for free? That's obviously your go-to. And by teaching people how to, by teaching people you share, they share, and how they could get $900, in the next 3, 4, 5, 6 days, obviously they can get their products for free. Okay. So that's one. Another way to overcome the money objective is really to teach them how to fundraise. And it might sound something like this. And again, you're going to get this language. We're going to type it all up for you. So it might sound like this. Denise, I know you shared with me how committed you are to really getting healthy, to really releasing, those last few pounds and, and just feeling amazing inside of your skin, right? Or whatever the words Denise said to you. That's what you're going to use her words back to her, share her words back to her. So what I'd like to do is help you find a way to get started before the holidays start. And that way you can go into the holidays feeling great as opposed to coming out of the holidays feeling sluggish. How does that sound, Denise? Right. And so she's going to say, oh, absolutely. So then what you would continue on and say, well, Denise, then look, here's what I do. I'd invite you to go to some of your closest family members who are most likely going to be giving you a gift for the holiday. And I want you to say to them, hey, look, I'm really committed to achieving a health goal. And I found a wellness system that I really believe is going to help me. So instead of you buying me a gift, would you be open, hear that, would you be open to using the money that you were going to use for the gift and giving me that instead so that I could spend that on the wellness system that I'm really excited about? Right? And teach them how to be an advocate for themselves. Teach them how to be an advocate for themselves. And so if you teach them that and combined with their own money, do it with a couple people and combined with their own money, they should absolutely, chances are they'll be able to get started before the holidays. Okay. All right. So for my business partners, here's some language that we could use for them if they have those same holiday objections, right? Like, oh, I want to get started after the holidays. So for business people, I might say, Patricia, I know that you expressed an interest in really earning an income with Isagenix. And here's how our business model works. I really want you to understand it. Everyone who goes into the tree after you get started, you benefit from them, right? You benefit from all of the volume, from everything that ever happens after you. And here's what's really, really exciting. January and February are, traditionally speaking, they're huge for our business. And why is that? Because everybody has New Year's resolution. Everybody wants to lose weight, have more energy, or earn some more money. So traditionally speaking, we're going to really see a nice slew of people coming into our organization and knowing that you're interested and excited about, earning an income with Isagenix. What I'd love to do is to really position you to take advantage of all of that volume, that's going to be starting with us in the first of the year, because everybody's going to be coming to us with their New Year's resolutions. And I'm going to tell you, we're absolutely doing it big this year. And so I would hate for you to miss out on all of what's going on, when people come to us at the beginning of the year with their New Year's resolutions, right? So again, it's just creating just a little bit of, FOMO in the mind of that entrepreneur. And if they're really an entrepreneurial person, they're really somebody who's going to be a great partner with you, is something that's going to absolutely make sense for them. Does it make sense for you guys? Awesome. All right. We're a couple minutes over, but let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you have any questions before we sign off for the evening.
No, but thank you so much, Cece. That was very valuable.
Oh, good. Awesome. Anybody else find value in that conversation? Any of those conversations? Awesome. Hey, Chuck, did you have any extra tips that you wanted to share? I know you're on here. I think you're on here. Oh, you know what? He's not, his audio isn't connected. Oh, all right, Chuck. All right, next time. Awesome. All right. Anybody else have any ideas that they wanted to share? Liz, you've been around for a while.
I must say, Cece, something really set in my mind. Last year, in January, I was pretty new. I'd only been with the company for a couple of months.
Okay.
I couldn't understand right after New Year's. I think I enrolled like 8 people, like less than 5 days. And now I see exactly what you're talking about. And it was friends and family and neighbors.
Yeah.
So you're exactly right.
Yeah.
I really appreciate this presentation.
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Oh, you're
ready.
Ready? Come on. Look, who else is ready? I'm ready too, Liz. Anybody else going for the iPad, right? Like anybody else in the holiday hustle? 8 enrollments by the 25th. That's Sunday. You guys can do it. And you get a free iPad. I'm going for it. I got a few more I got to do. Look, I'm right there. I'm right there with you. We got 5 days, guys. We have 5 more days. Okay. Anybody going for it? Okay, good. All right, listen, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Once again, my name is CC President. Obviously, there is no call on Thursday. There is no call on Thursday. But let me tell you, Friday morning, listen, forget Black Friday. You all want to hang out with me because Friday morning, I am doing our team's compensation call on Friday morning, and I have some fire for you all. You are going to leave that call 10 feet tall and bulletproof because what I have to share with you guys on Friday, you are absolutely not going to want to miss. So log into the call Friday morning to our morning team call, the Cepeda Team Express call is at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time, 7:30 Central, 5:30 a.m. California on the West Coast. Trust me, it's going to be worth it. All right. All right, guys. I'll see you. If I don't see you before, have an awesome Thanksgiving. I'm grateful for all of you. I love you guys and have an amazing evening. Good night.